Hi EC fandom, welcome back to my channel. I'm recording this short intro because I've decided to break apart my last video. It was going on for too long. So in this one I'm offering you my commentary on Mimicat's song, on her national competitors, not the ESC ones because I still haven't had the time to listen to them all. And I'm not a fan of most of them. I mean, I have some favorites, but I'll leave that for another time. So yeah, let's watch it. It's a banger. It's a banger, and I think, look, I may have to swallow, like eat my own words. Swallow my own words. That's a Portuguese expression. You can swallow your pride or eat your words. Yeah, even swallow my pride. Yeah, absolutely. As a Portuguese music fan and singer, as I said, I'm not a professional singer, by the way, in case you didn't notice. But I may have to eat my own words. But I think this could win. I'm not saying it will win. We have a lot going against it. I don't know what's up with the betting houses. I think it's a strategy. I think they, deep down, they know this is going to do well, and they're trying to reap in the benefits, because Portugal has this fame of not being very good. I don't know why. I mean, we are the record holders in score. You know, like Salvador had this massive, insane score.
Portugal!
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 Portugal! Portugal!
Portugal!
Portugal!
Portugal!
Portugal.
Portugal!
Portugal! Portugal!
Portugal! Portugal! Portugal!
The two top songs, according to the televotes, are Portugal and Bulgaria. Bulgaria! Tonight, we still have 376 points for Portugal, and that means that Portugal is the winner of the Eurovision Song Contest 2017!
Even bigger than Ukraine last year. You would expect, I expected. I did a reaction video. I didn't publish it, but I recorded the TV and me commenting on it a little bit, and I thought, wow, this is gonna have 700 points, 800 points. It didn't. Ficamos em nono lugar.
Na pior das hipóteses, Portugal este ano fica em nono lugar.
Vai ficar em nono
Fica no
lugar.
top 10.
A Ucrânia vai ter tipo 500 pontos, 600 pontos, 700 pontos. Vai ser como a Salvador Sobral, vais ver. 700 pontos para a Ucrânia.
E agora toda a gente quer saber a votação para a Ucrânia.
Um recorde.
Jesus. 39 pontos, grande salto para a liderança neste momento.
The record is still ours. I don't think Mimicat is going to break any records. First of all, she cannot break a scoreboard, like a position record, because we already won once. We are already past that. And nor do I think she could, even if she won, she couldn't beat Salvador's score. I mean, she's a great singer, but his performance was perfect, flawless, incredible. Her performances are more well-rounded, though, I think. So I do believe she's going to do very well. She's going to make it to the final, and she's going to do very well. Top 5, or at least top 10. I think she's going to beat Maro. People love Maro. Maro is great. She has a great stage presence as well, great voice, great lyrical abilities. But Mimicat, listen, if this is the, in closing, I have to tell you this. Go and listen to her albums, and go and listen to a band she sings in. I think she still sings in it, called The Casino Royale, without an E at the end. It's just Royal. Go and check it out. It's hard to find. I can put some links in the description. It's insanely good. I mean, it's... I think it's even more my type of music than even her own albums. I've been listening to it, I wouldn't say incessantly, but I love it. And her voice is on point. Absolutely on point. And that album, like the first album, is like almost 10 years old. This woman has been singing since she was like 7. She has an album which she calls Children's Music on Acid. Just like, I have to get my hands on that and listen to it just to see how weird it is. She's like half proud, half almost like not ashamed, but I mean it's weird. It was produced by Tosé Brito, which is a big name in Festival da Canção. I'm not sure if Tosé Brito ever went to Eurovision, but at least his songs did. But maybe he did. Well, you know, you can see I'm not a huge ESC fan. I don't know the history, the lore, etc. Yeah, I do think she's going to do well. And I do think the song is underrated. And I also think the official translation doesn't help. Again, I have to say this. I think I know what happened. Mimicat did not expect to win. She said as much in her interviews. She said that she expected Edmundo Inácio or Claudia Pascoal, either one of them, to win. Claudia, I mean, she already represented us and ended up last place at home, which is sad. I think she deserved better. But anyway, her song this year was better for Eurovision. Less of my style, but better for Eurovision, definitely. And Edmundo, his song wasn't too different from, in terms of like even staging. He had very similar clothing to Mimicat, a guy, you know, a very interesting choice. He also wore Viana jewelry. For those who don't know, these hearts Mimicat uses, these are Viana hearts from the city of Viana do Castelo. These filigree jewelry, and they use it heavily. Like they use it in traditional garb. And we had it like our famous sculpture. I forgot her name, which is probably good. I'll come. It will come back to me. There's a Portuguese famous sculptor who sculptor and artist who used them. Joana Vasconcelos. She's big in Portugal. You know, big. Like Venice Biennale big, you know, and she has this huge Vienna heart made with plastic cutlery, like disposable cutlery, like these transparent forks and spoons. Like it's insane. And we also had it in our Euro 2004 logo. You know, it was basically a Vienna heart. So we had this. We have this recurring theme with hearts in Portuguese culture. Also the Barcelos, Galo de Barcelos. I'm not going to translate it into English. It's this rooster. Let's call it rooster. This ceramic rooster with lots of hearts painted on it. So, I mean, clearly this is as Portuguese as it gets. For those that are saying, oh no, this doesn't look Portuguese. Yeah, of course it doesn't. It's a mixture. It has French cabaret. It has some Spanish sound to it. Some Portuguese people are very offended by this. Mimicat herself, the author herself, said this. And it has a lot of Balkan influence as well. For those who also don't know this, Emir Kusturica is very big in Portugal. His concerts are always packed. I've been to a couple of them, and it's massive. It's insane. People really love it. We have this weird thing for the Balkans, and even to some extent for Slav countries. I mean, Slavic countries. You know, there are these memes with the babushkas sitting at the window, like seeing what happens. And in some ways, our grandmothers kind of looked like Slavic babushkas. So I think this is going to appeal to the East, like the European East. You heard it here first. Expect this to be a dark horse. This is going to be a dark horse. So yeah, this is my small commentary on culture as well. I wanted to consolidate it all in one video. I know it's going to be a big one. People don't have the attention span to focus on this kind of thing. But I hope my speaking abilities grabbed you in. If they didn't, it's on me. I hope you enjoyed my explainer. I hope this gave you a better appreciation for the Portuguese language and just how complicated it is to write in this language. Also for translation, I mean, my translator friends, please forgive me. I'm not trying to take your job, you know. I forgot to say what I thought happened. My thoughts are kind of scattered like that. I think Mimicat wasn't thinking she was gonna win. She was surprised by it, very surprised, and she didn't even think of making a translation. And she won, and the EBU, like she won on Sunday night, and the EBU wanted this to be available on Monday or something, because we were the last national selection to happen. And RTP didn't have time to hire a translator, professional translator. Mimicat didn't have time to write a translation of her own, like while giving it proper thought. And suddenly she had to come up, like have meetings for staging and whatnot. Apparently she stayed until 6, and it was very well deserved. As a mom, she said this before, she doesn't stay out late, loves dancing but doesn't go out until very late. But that night, apparently she stayed up until 6, and then had like interviews and the work meetings with RTP the next day. So translating this properly was like the least of their concerns. They just whipped it up in, like, as we say in Portuguese, em cima do joelho. Like they just did this like in 5 minutes. It took me 1 hour. I mean, I'm not one to brag, but when I hyperfocus, I do hyperfocus. But yeah, I don't want to take my professional translator friends their jobs. I'm not even a bilingual person. It's true, I'm not. I only started learning English when I was, 10 or something. In 5th grade actually. And translations should be done by this kind of thing. Should be done by bilingual people. RTP, please, next year, hire someone in advance. Translate all of them, if you must. Or move FDC, Festival da Canção, to an earlier date or something. Or have someone at the ready, kind of like when you have in UEFA European Cup or FIFA World Cup, someone engraving the name of the winning team on the trophy while they are celebrating. I mean, you have to. We cannot send, unless EBU's rules demand for the translation to be literal. Please do it. I wouldn't say please hire me, because, as I said, I'm not a professional translator. I did apply for such a job, and even if I did get it, I could only translate from English to Portuguese, not the other way around. So, take all of this with a grain of salt. As I said in my earlier video, please add your own suggestions. Make your own version. Translators, bilingual translators, please chime in. Make your own. Make a better one. Send a letter to RTP. Offer them their services. Absolutely. So yeah, that's my conclusion. Again, I'm not dissing on whoever did this translation. Maybe it was Mimicat. Maybe it was some intern at RTP, or maybe it was even a professional translator. I don't know. But yeah, I wasn't too happy about it, and I thought, well, I could work on this for engagement and to help people understand it better. So, good people of ESC fandom, that's it. That was my commentary on Mimicat's song. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. It's not that I'm likely to do any more videos for at least a month. The first semifinal will be 1 month from today, 9th of May. Maybe I'll watch the rehearsals and record my reaction to them, especially Mimicat's. But who knows? Maybe other songs will grow on me. I have some favorites, but I have a lot of work to do. So this was it. I have to focus on my work. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Once again, thank you for listening, and have a nice day.